Welcome to another part of free running. This time we're doing the mill. And the mill's very interesting in that it is a very small map, probably the smallest map in the game. Probably. There's one that might be smaller than this. But it's also not fun to be in. It is the most closed area to me because there is not much room to do tricks in and such due to the very fact it's just an awkward level to get through. So here's free running, here's the free thing. As you can see, there's a water between us. We can't jump that gap, we have to go around from the buildings. And our first goal is to do just that, while following rings. It's awkward, that's all I gotta say. In order to go faster, I have to jump across every now and then to speed up the process of going forward from, you know, shimmying across these things. Like, I didn't do that last part, I don't think, a lot of the time, but I'm doing it a lot now because it is faster to do this, so it's obviously better. I can't shimmy like that on the way to these corners, though. I have to shimmy normally to get across those, but I can at least shimmy across long lines of these fucking balconies in order to get across. And it really is just a lot of this, just going across these buildings, and you have to go across them in a specific path, because there's not much room to go on otherwise, so you have to go by in a specific way in order to get across to the other side, and it is annoying in that regard. But I do manage after a few attempts, and yeah, just get over to that pole, and jump across to the left, over to that platform there, and then just get over to that tree branch over there, jump across from the pole of the branch there, and there you go. We're on the other side now, and now we're in the neighborhood area. And as you can tell, there's a lot of wall, and not much room to really do some tricks in, which is why there is a trick thing, but the trick objective is only in the only actual open area in the game, which isn't that much open, really. There are not many spots to actually get any kind of good tricks going, to get any kind of good combo going. And the game knew this, which is why there's not many objectives at all when it comes to this level. It is very much small on what you can do here. And that's good because I don't like this level. Mill is really awkward to handle, and I just want to kind of move on from it. It's not fun. It really isn't. Like here, right here, like I can see there's an objective right here, and what you have to do is jump across all these small little roof areas, all the way to the other side, and then drop down and get to some more icons. It's all icons in this one. But you need to angle yourself correctly, and you don't get much room to work with. And, you know, if you start sliding down, you can't do anything about it. You can't jump to the left or whatever, so, you know, you're screwed. I got lucky, though, and, yeah, I just, you know, made it through. You can somewhat actually, like, you know, jump across all the rooftops to the other side of this area. It's extremely difficult to pull it off, and you need a bit of luck, too. I tried my hardest, but I couldn't do it, so, yeah. Oh, and that happened. Oh, hey, a CD. And oh, hey, perspective. Great. Anyway, this is the other side, and as you can see, there's no objective over here, which is don't touch the floor. Pretty easy for 8 seconds. The other side is not that hard to get to. Just use the actual roof, not the fences here to get across, and you'll make it through. Just jump over like this, on that fence. There you go. Simple stuff. Now then, we got the CD, which means we got the thing that we need from this area. There's nothing else to really grab from here. I'm going to jump cut eventually because I spent about 5 minutes trying to get across all this rooftop shit to no avail. And there's also a bunch of people around here that are just walking about, mainly old and drunk people. It's a lot of just random drunks and old people around. So, get across from the fence, you need to go around like that to get across the giant fence there. And the last few objectives are over at the other side from that fence when we got into here. Just get across all the fences. There they are, these two. This is the only open area where you can do tricks in, which is why the objective for doing tricks is right here, because otherwise you can't really do tricks here. There's not much room to work with. This entire level just kind of sucks when it comes to doing tricks. You can't get many points out of this area because of it. And yeah, it's just a very restrictive level, honestly, and I'm not a huge fan of it.
Butterfly twist.
And even with this area, it's still very restrictive because there's a lot of places to actually end up failing. You can end up dipping in the water very easily, in fact, without even realizing it. And not only that, but the camera really sucks, so, you know, you got that additional problem of, oh shit. Yeah, see? Fucking right in. Now, the good news is I don't think it ever, like, gets rid of your points if you fall down in the water, just teleports you. So at the very least, if you do fall in the water, you don't lose the points that you got, you know? It's not like if you fail to do a break fall, where you hit a fucking building or whatever, or wall. If you fall in the water, you're just gonna teleport and that's it. You keep your points. So there's that at least. But other than that, avoid everything, get your points. The score isn't that high, but yeah. There you go. And lastly, it's this one right over here, which happens to be the, landmark hit. And the landmark is right where you started. So, now you have to go and find a way to get back in reverse. Luckily, there is this little area here where you can use to climb up to the building and just, you know, go the way you came beforehand, but backwards. And that's it. That is all the mini challenges of Mill. I'm not a huge fan of Mill, and it does get kind of confusing on where you can shimmy and where you can't with this shit. And most of the challenges involve you shimmying across all this crap, so, you know, not a whole lot of fun there. But luckily there's not many objectives in this entire thing, so we will get through this and, you know, move on from Mill in this part, I believe. I don't think there's anything I missed at all. So yeah, slow down now and just go behind you. If you can drop, there we go, thank you for dropping, and done. And with that, we have the multiplayer for Target Hit unlocked. And now we can go ahead and move on forward to the actual missions themselves, starting with Ground Zero, which, you know, is to touch the floor. 2 minutes, 30 seconds for this one. This one's not that bad, honestly. Just find all these icons and get them all without touching the ground. To get around here the best, just start jumping across fences and such. When you get to that wall, just do a nice little tic-tac jump back. And yeah, just, you know. Oh yeah, that can happen. Okay, so what you just saw there is the game's shitty lock-on system fucking me. I can't control that. Sometimes it acts nice to me and, you know, leads me to where I want to go. Other times, when I just want to jump straight, it decides to jump to the left or to the right. It goes for the closest proximity for itself, not the direction I want to jump to. So unfortunately I get fucked because of that, and it's just mean. Also, here's me trying to angle myself correctly, which isn't easy. There we go, I got it. And now look at these ones over here. I can't touch the ground, but now I'm on the other side. And I gotta make sure to just drop down calmly to that one. And now I get to jump down here, all the way across to that, I believe, actually. I got lucky with that one. That was an amazing jump. And yeah, then I just start jumping across again. Across all the fences. Stop right there. Jump across from here. And of course the lock-on thing happened again. If you want to jump forward and start jumping to the right instead, you can tell that this is a massive fucking problem. You gotta get used to it, unfortunately, because that lock-on thing, it's not gonna go away. It's not gonna get any better. And yeah, if you want to do this, you do have to press the X button at the right time every time to, you know, not lose time from, you know, having that message appear and having that animation happen. Also, timing the X button there is a pain in the ass, but don't worry. Teleportation for the win for the N1. And there you go. So we got all that stuff now, as well as audio track 10. You just noticed I got audio track 10 without actually having to get the CD at all. Again, you can get audio tracks from doing certain missions, so there is that. So now is target hit, which is 4 minutes 5 seconds to get this one done. Also, the music is like mute right now for some reason. By the way, here's a weird thing. You're supposed to actually ride this rope, but then this shit happens. Yeah. I was dumbstruck by that one. So, here's how you're supposed to do this, but I'm going to show you how I did it as well, because it took me a lot of minutes to actually try to do it the legitimate way of riding that rope eventually. And I'm telling you this right now, the rope don't work. The rope don't fucking work. You might think the developers tested this, that the rope do work. It don't work. It really don't. It be that way sometimes. And unfortunately, that means that I have to do things a bit differently in order to get this one token. And by the way, I have to go back now. Once I get that one, I have to go backwards. This entire mission just fucking sucks. It just pulls you around a lot of places that are not really good places at all. Makes you, like, you know, backtrack a whole bunch, go back and forth. The arrow here gets a bit confusing to deal with and such. And yeah, this rope here. This rope is bullshit. So how do you deal with it? Well, you don't ride the rope, because the rope don't fucking work. You instead go back down, go all the way back down like so, go over to the middle over here, and then jump backwards. Now, you gotta make sure not to do a break fall unless you fall in the water, but that's fine. Then you get up to these barrels here, and you grab that token there, and then you go all the way back to that building and start climbing again. Yeah. Great shit, huh? So, yeah, this entire mission was just incredibly awkward. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm really not. But I did make it through with a gold, so I mean, I can move on from it at least. But if you go through this yourself, yeah, just know that this mission is just not really well made at all. And not only that, but one of the tokens just so happens to be right down here. You have to drop down, and you ride that, then jump. I think that's the only time you ever have to use that entire slide there. So, yeah, it's incredibly awkward. Everything about figuring out what to do, where to go and such with this level is incredibly awkward. The arrow can only help you so far before the game just gets really shitty about it. And yeah, it's just... you have to know where to go, or else you're gonna get lost. And you also have to know to, you know, not trust the rope when the game wants you to go for the rope, because the rope don't work. I don't know how many times I said the rope don't work, but the rope don't fucking work. Alright. It's kind of the same path, by the way. Also, I've noticed there's a disc there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you right now that, I don't get the disc. Don't worry. I don't need the disc. But yeah, there was a disc there in case you needed it. Got a Kong Vault and such. But yeah. I did realize there was a disc there during recording. And I should have gone at all 70,000 points. I should have gotten that. But, I'm being serious when I say you don't need it. Because this game... we'll get to what's weird about the disc and the music unlocks later on. Because it gets weird. Yeah, that was one of the, you know, collectibles for you right there. You need to go all the way across to that, you know, middle of the park. Then go backward from the pole vaulting, and then take care of the rest of the stuff. Waste a bit of time, but hey, unlockable for you right there. The main problem I have to worry about, though, is the video unlockables, because unlike the CD stuff, there are, you know, normal video icons I gotta find. There's nothing weird about them, they're just hard to find. So, I gotta worry about that, unfortunately. Also, that is probably the best area to get points. And there you go, I just beat the requirement for gold.
Legs akimbo!
So with that, I can now move on. There are a few gestures around, like right there's a jester. I believe there's only like 2 gestures, like 1 or 2 gestures. And yeah, it's just banana pills here. There's not a whole lot of good spots to work with except for that spot there of the roof. And some of the stuff over across that way. The entire park area otherwise is just kind of, you know, pathetic with what you can do. But yeah, you want to, like, you know, go down here and utilize the dynamite here like that.
Flying butt twist!
Oh, right off the fence. And I want to get 100,000, but unfortunately I wasn't fast enough to do so. So, unfortunately, yeah. I got close, but not enough. That's fine. We got the gold medal required anyway, so there you go. And, yeah, I didn't get the CD. So, you know where it is now, though. Target hit, CD over by the swing area. Go and get it. The main thing, though, is that we're now going to go ahead and, you know, take care of Bam. Because now we can challenge Bam. And we have to do it with 2,000 points. Along with that, he's one tricky dude and less precision jumps. There's not many precision jumps in this entire bit here, though. So I don't know why it says that. This entire area does not have many precision jumps to work with at all. But, yeah. Now it's time for Bam. Who is Bam? Bam is an actual person, and no, it's not Bam Margera. It's a different kind of Bam. Here's a cutscene to see what Bam is like and see what Bam sounds like, because it's not actually Bam talking, it's some other guy.
Hey mate, how's it going? My name's Bam. I heard there was a rookie on the street, and you must be the one they're all talking about. So you got Sebastian showing you the ropes, eh? He wouldn't do that with just anybody. He must think you've got potential. I think we should see how much he's taught you. Want a race with Bam? First one to the underpass and back wins. By the way, nice trainers, mate. Black was always my favourite colour.
Man, Bam sounds a lot like Sebastian, huh? Anyway, I'll run across this shit to get the video clip here for this entire race, because I had to get it during one of my failed runs. And, yeah, here is the actual run of Bam. The pathing is weird. I'm not a big fan of how the pathing works. And some of the stuff you have to do for this one is also kind of shitty. There's also not a whole lot of places to get a good amount of points. Like, you have to go fairly fast, so utilizing the very stuff like I did right there is going to do wonders, honestly. Yeah, then you just go across like this from the ropes. Grab that. Get yourself a cat leap point, as well as a break fall. That will give you a bit of extra points. Sorry for that little jump there, that was the recording. Get a bit of trick going for that. And don't miss the ring. And we have the points we need in order to actually get the gold here. All I have to do is actually win the race, and we're done. All the challenge races are pretty easy to deal with anyway, so you shouldn't struggle too hard on points. But yeah, just know it's going to get a little bit iffy at points, because it's just how you're supposed to do things. Like right here, you have to do the fucking wall walk. So you have to start wall running on the right wall, not the left, or else that shit happens. Have you noticed we haven't done a wall walk for a long time until just now? Have you noticed that shit? Yeah. Oh, so there's a pole. Bet you didn't see that pole there, huh? I didn't see the pole. Like the few times I tried this until, you know, Bam went for it. Then when I saw Bam go for the pole, I'm like, wait, what? Anyway, pole vote to there. Try not to fuck this jump here to this building, which I unfortunately did. Dead. Don't worry, I'm fine. Back to the roof. Jump across. Break fall, or do that. Get across over to there. Or run up. Use a pole vault to get over to the building, get up to the top, and win the race.
Well, looks like we got another contender in town. You race hard, mate, if a little clumsy. Sebastian needs to teach you how to flow if you want to become a true tracer. Take this, mate. You've earned it.
And there you go. And from beating Bam, we now got some missions here in a few places, like the docks and the mill and the flats. The docks is next part, I believe, so there's that. But yeah, we beat Bam, so now we get some more stuff to do, like Ground Zero here in the flats. The last one. 2 minutes. Let's go. This one's a bit annoying because you have to get all these icons, and they are in, like, sort of, you know, not fun to work with places, but just do a few jumps around here and there, and you'll make it through, no problem. You know, just keep hopping like that, and you'll be fine. Go this way first, because you want to get that token there, and then just jump across like so. And then, yeah, get that happening if you're lucky, like I was. Get to that pole there, jump across to the left to get to that spot there, grab that, then start going back the way from the poles, all the way to that token over there. Try to, you know, lower yourself down at the square button every now and then. And get a nice little jump there onto that, jump across, like so. Walk across, be careful, go down there, make a nice little jump here, jump across all this shit here, go back, and take care of the last bit from there. And if you did everything correctly and everything well, then you should have made it through with 1 minute and 30 left at least, and you should get the gold. It's not that hard to deal with. And with that, we only have like 1 mission left to do for this part, which happens to be back where we should be going, which is, you know, the mill. Yeah, there we go. And that happens to be the flow challenge, which you should know what that is. 2 minutes 30, gotta keep our flow going, which we gotta keep moving and such. And this one isn't too fun, because it is going to deal with that fucking building shit again, I believe. So, get ready for some of that crap again. Okay, so first off, after some long loading, there we go, and now immediately this shit happens. Yeah, I went through the ring, game says I didn't, I don't believe the game, restart, go over there, now it works. That ring is weird. Other than that, the rest of the rings aren't too bad. It's just more of the same crap you've been used to so far that the game has. But like almost half of this entire level has just been, you know, doing this across the exact same building area. So, you know, not much variety going on when it comes to challenges. What can you do? Just do the same shit that I'm doing here. It's kind of the same path as like the, you know, side mission thing. Takes a while to get through, you know. There we go. Almost there. Just keep on jumping. Up. We're a bit over there. Grab up. Keep climbing. And then start sliding down from that spot there. All the way over to the pole. Jump across from the pole. To the left, obviously. And start, you know, vaulting across that branch again. All the way through. It literally is the exact same path as the side mission one that we started with. So, you know, great mission there, guys. Great fucking mission. Very original. And that's it. That is the mill. So, now we're gonna leave. I'm gonna check out some stuff that we've gotten so far. That being, you know, the clothing we got, the new tricks we got, the new music we got, and the movie clip we got. Our number 2, I believe. So, yeah, we got some stuff this time. And we completed an 100% 2 levels now. So, that's cool. So, here are the clothes. We now have a few things with the Lost hoodie and such, but the main thing we actually got is a fucking blue Adidas hoodie. Which, you know, obviously, we're gonna use the Adidas hoodie. Like, I mean, the Mammoth top does give a bit more, but, you know, the blue Adidas hoodie gives all of our stats a nice, clean, solid win there. And yeah, I'm just kind of like, you can see the loading takes a while. I don't know why loading the clothes takes so long, but it does. It's really shitty. I got the sunrise shorts there. Yeah, just save the blue Adidas shorts. Nothing else to look at, really. So, you know, stay with all Adidas at this point. If you have Adidas for everything, stay with Adidas. I'm not joking, just stay with Adidas. Here's the Kong Vault, which, you know, you have to sprint and vault over something. Bit awkward, honestly. And that's it. And over here on the music side, we got, I believe, like 2 new songs, which number 10, number 14, I think. So let's go ahead and check them out. Number 10, Furry Freaks of Paw Power. Yes. Yes. And over here, no, it's number 16, Free Thoughts by Mon Iverson. Alright, so we got a bit more to go, but yeah, you can see, got some good progress going so far. And I'm going to back out, save my family, and go back to the video, since we're now going to see the video track number 2. So what is this video track? Will they start getting better? Will they start making sense? Will they start being, you know, decent to watch at least? Let's see. Nope. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this part. And, yeah, nothing else to unlock now. So, yeah, that's it for this part. And by the way, I accidentally went back to the hangout because I wanted to go to the levels, but the hangout is the first thing you select. So, you know, that was my mistake. Actually, I didn't want to go to the hangout at all, really. It was right there and there. Anyway, next time, in part 5, 4, whatever, we are going to the docks. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.